So I really didn't want to make this video, but here it goes. The Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K and 4K video rig setup. So why did I not want to make another video about a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera cage? Well, look at YouTube. There's so many of them out there. Okay. So I didn't want to keep repeating over and over and seeing what everybody else is using. I feel like a camera cage and rods and rails is like a car. Not everyone is going to fit into the same car. Some people like to buy big trucks, some people like SUVs, and some people want a tiny little sports car. So what I'll focus on in this video is pretty much my handheld rig. So there are many ways you can put these parts and pieces together to custom fit for you. At the end of the day, it's really what's going to work for you and your shooting style. Okay. Now I do like the versatility of the Tilta cage. Am I going to choose Tilta over Smallrig? No, doesn't always mean that. But I do like kind of the things that Tilta have done and kind of the things that they haven't done. Okay. Now I know, let's take this for instance. This extra battery hand grip is perfect for handheld. It's slightly large because it's going to accept a MPF 750, so it's very wide on the hand. Isn't always like the best of grips, but you also get to pull focus. I know they have a smaller one out there that will pull focus too, but that's only going to take the 550 batteries. And I don't believe you can put your SSD right there in that slot and hold it. So you may have to have an SSD holder on top here. Fortunately, I have both for both cameras, which is very beneficial. You don't want to be mounting that some weird place. Okay. So that's one thing. You have your record right up on top there. I don't know what that ever makes a difference because you've got a record button there. So if I'm holding like this, you've got to record. Not unless I'm got some other handle out to here like this guy, then I'm going to do that. But yeah, I have the smaller handle also. This is just a battery handle, does not pull focus. Doesn't mean you have to, it's just an extra battery deal. But generally I'm going to probably run with something like this, or I'm going to run with something like this. I'm going to put my extra monitor here. I'm going to put a Zyte battery here. Zyte brick batteries, great. I'll put that somewhere over in here. Out of the way. Run my cables through, power it, and then I'm handheld. Now it's going to add a little extra weight, but weight sometimes is good. And now I'm good to go. Or with these 15mm rods down here, I either add a follow focus or I would just pull focus manually. Just depends. I can hold everything together, watch the monitor on top, make all the movements I need to make just up here like this. And that works for me. That doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You know, maybe you want to have the wireless focus over here. I don't know if you really call that wireless. Let's say it is. Maybe you want the focus to be here so you easily can focus, and maybe you don't. This guy is kind of rigged up for bigger things like shoulder rigs, V-mount batteries, all that kind of stuff. Maybe an easy rig or something like that. But this is what's going to work with me. You'll also see that I have various different rod and rail pieces here. From Smallrig, which I've purchased before in the past. This is not the first camera I bought. I've bought many cameras throughout the years and many matte boxes, 15mm rods, follow focuses, tripods, everything that I'm going to need for video production. I've purchased over the years. I just adapt them to the new cameras and use them any way that I can. So when people are out there telling you like, oh, this is the best camera cage and this is not, I mean, it's preference. Again, do you want the sports car? Do you want the SUV? You want the big truck, or you want the small sedan? Who knows? I can't tell you what to buy or what to purchase. I can only tell you what's kind of worked for me. This style battery holder, I probably would not purchase. It came with this cage, this Tilta cage, and the Blackmagic, and this huge package deal. And it's like, that's just an added bonus. Me, I would probably prefer something that can adapt to 15mm rods, which this might be able to, but I gotta take it all apart to be able to do that. And then I can put it on the rod here, so, or fix it up here, or do something different than just having it in this one little slot. So I know they make ones out there that are not directly for the Blackmagic cage. So if you're looking to purchase, I would probably purchase something different than this. So I think that's going to do it for this video. Remember, you know, buy used gear. Don't let anybody else tell you what's going to work for you. Figure it out for yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.